Today, what I wanted to do is to just go frame by frame in each and every single one of the trailers that dropped and just kind of go through what we see in each one. So if you hear this clicking noise, it's just my keyboard, so just bear with me. So obviously this is definitely just the special presentation. This kind of reminds me of like the retro like breaking news 90s presentation things that we saw on like CNN and Fox back in the day. So I'm just going to scrub past that. So right here is somebody walking up to the doors of this place. So I'm just gonna scrub through this. And then we got these hooded figures here. Just trying to see in the background if I see anything that's of notice and interesting to point out. So I'm just gonna keep going. It looks like they're being led in by some soldiers. This place looks crazy, good lord. I'm trying to figure out the setting of this, but there's not really any clues. The black and white's kind of throwing me off just because of the fact that usually with black and white you're picturing like an older generation style since color and all that wasn't invented until the late 1900s. So obviously with these characters, I'm not familiar with Werewolf by the Night at all. So like we have this guy right here who's obviously looking pretty spooked about something, which is why he's like turning around. And then this lady looks like she has, is that like a, this right here looks like a wrist gun for like a bow. Like some hidden blade Assassin's Creed type stuff. And then obviously here's the logo. Let's see, so nothing to point out here. Obviously we're being introduced to all these characters. I wonder if they're being like held hostage since we have all these like soldiers just always watching over them. And then we have this guy right here. He looks like he's like an animatronic werewolf-esque thing. It's kind of creepy and cool at the same time. I'm with this guy right here. He's like, oh shoot, what are we getting ourselves into? Then we have all these characters. Is it me, or does her necklace kind of remind me of like World War II Germany-esque logos? I can't say the word because I'll get YouTube shadow banned. So I'm wondering if this is set during like the World War II era. Obviously this is a werewolf skull. Looks like they're doing some sort of ritual, if I had to guess. That's what it looks like to me. Obviously, here's our werewolf. Ooh, wait, let's go back. Yeah, that's definitely a werewolf hand right here. Alright, and then, so it looks to me like these right here and this right here are definitely going to be kind of like the trophies, like werewolf heads that the hunters probably have. Because I don't think this is going to be our first werewolf in the MCU. And then we got these two dead people right here. Who's that? Of course we can't see. I feel like that's going to be a plot point later on, is that that's somebody who shouldn't be there. Because he looks like he's sneaking around. And then we have this lady. This lady gives me the vibe that she's a main character. Just the way that she's looking, she gives off main character energy. Ooh. That's weird how it goes grainy like that and then goes back to normal. And then we have somebody here with a weapon who looks like they're about to fight somebody. I'm assuming they're hunting the werewolf. Now homegirl's bleeding out of her eyes. Ooh. Let's go back. So there's our first look at Mr. Werewolf. And he's locked up in a cage. These guys look way too futuristic for the black and white era that they're in currently. My conspiracy theory is that the TVA is holding these people hostage just because these kind of look like the TVA suits from Loki. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And then these look like, yeah, this is definitely the werewolf hand right here. Oof. She's definitely gonna die. Yeah, there's no way this isn't the TVA. Look at these sticks right here. That is definitely the TVA. There's no way that's not the TVA. Nobody can convince me otherwise. I will eat my words too on this if this isn't the TVA. Because they're shocking him. And that looks like he's fighting back. And then I'm assuming this is him waking back up as a human. Yeah, those are the TVA probes. Like, look at that. There's no way that's not the TVA. But what are they doing in Loki? In Werewolf by the Night, I mean. So we got one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here. There's no way those aren't the TVA blasting staffs. And those soldiers look too much like the TVA soldiers. And then even here, it looks like these are like TVs too. Ooh, somebody's arm's getting chopped off right here. Ooh. This is definitely getting banned. This shot looked interesting. Okay, so they're doing some sort of like... Again, I think that's a ritual, and then we have this shot. So she's alive after she gets grabbed by the werewolf, it looks like. Okay. There is no way. This is the TVA, 110%. But as far as like what they're doing there, it's gonna be another video right there. That's a good first clear shot of the Werewolf by the Night. That shot right there. And then what do we got? Okay, I'm assuming this is our werewolf the way he's locked up. Okay, so he's cheering about something. Okay, who is this? Okay, another fan theory. Could this possibly be a younger version of Kang that we have yet to see? Just by the way his like mask and stuff looks. This gives me major Kang vibes, and it looks like he's about to reveal himself. Let's see if we can get a better shot. Nope, that's the best we can do. I would not be surprised if that's Kang, because I think this is set in a TVA realm. What is that? That looks like Man-Thing. Yeah. This right here is 110% Man-Thing. And it looks like he's grabbing our werewolf character. For reasons unknown. Okay, and here is the werewolf fighting the TVA. And then... I'm assuming that's either the head of a werewolf or that's the head of Man-Thing. Okay, so why are these characters fighting each other is what I'm trying to figure out. And it looks like right here... I know y'all are all about the Mephisto rumors, but this right here, this shot's interesting. Could that potentially be our first MCU vampire? The way his, like, ears are shaped and his face, he kind of gives me a Dracula vibe. And he's swinging like he's about to decapitate him, and he doesn't look like the werewolf. So I'm wondering if this is our first look at Dracula. Or, not really Dracula, but another vampire in the MCU. Because, yeah, that does not look like our werewolf character at all. Then here's another shot of Man-Thing, I'm assuming. You cannot tell me that's not the TVA. What the... Okay. Yep, that is 110% Man-Thing right there. Okay, she looks like she's seeing some crazy stuff go down. Oh my lord. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's the TVA. I'm 100% gonna confirm that theory. What do I know though? Okay, so they're freaking out about something. Okay, so what is that right there? Let's go back. Okay, so it looks like the werewolf just murdering another person. Let's go back. Yeah, that's just a werewolf. We're cool. So what do you think? Werewolves and vampires are going to be in this show? What is that? Oh, so it looks like our film's being burned. Could that be a representation of burning something at the stake, like a vampire? So let me know your comments down below on this breakdown, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.